scamming Medicaid.
She's thinking she's fooling everybody.
I was a third grade school teacher by day and a hustler by night.
I'll wake up and shoplift. That was my job.
And if I felt like he disrespected me, I came back with my 22.
She's stone cold gangster.
When you love the street life, some people just don't know how to let that go.
You can't have no heart. You barely can have a soul.
It was a game of Russian roulette we were playing.
I felt like we was being followed.
They take out a camera and start taking pictures.
My heart was pounding.
There was police cars everywhere.
Angela, we know you're in there. Just come out with your hands up.
How did I
How did I get here?
First off, thank you ladies for taking time out speaking with me. My name is Aries from Urban Business. How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, well, y'all look beautiful. So again, thank you for taking time to spend with me for these moments. And then I'm going to start with having everybody pretty much introduce yourself. We can start with pretty much Black Madam, and then we can end with Snoop.
Hi there. My name is Madam. I hail from PA, and here I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. And there was a two-part. And then share what you're up to now.
Oh, what am I up to now? Well, I currently have a movie I'm starring role in, Madam in the Mirror, is now streaming on Prime Video. And also, I have my new book out, which is Madam's 48 Laws of Pussy Power. And I'm doing a host of other things. We got the Drama Queen reality show I'm going to be starring in, that's going to be produced by Kim Osario, who used to be with Source Magazine and Viacom TV. So it's a lot of stuff going on.
Nice. Okay. Angela.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Aries. Thanks for having me. I am Dr. Angela C. Wright, also known as Shay. And today, right now, I have a podcast called Break Free Podcast, and it's on YouTube. It's also going to be on Tubi soon, as well as a book, Pit to Palace Mentality, 10 Key Principles to See Your Way Through Your Worst Situation. And my baby that I'm most proud of is I have a nonprofit called Chance to Change, and it's where I mentor at-risk kids. Right now, my summer program, I get my referrals directly from the United States District Attorney's Office. So it's children who are already on probation, have already had a run-in with the law. And what I try to do is just to tear them not to continue to go down the road that I went, and just show them, use my life story to show them, hey, you got a slap on the wrist, but this is what's waiting for you down that road. So that's where I am today.
Yeah.
Love to hear that. What about you, Celeste?
Hi, how are you doing? Good. Thanks for having me. Well, right now I do have my book, actually, as we speak, being printed for pick up anywhere, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. But the name of it is Bye Bye Black Sheep, and I named that book Bye Bye Black Sheep because it's bye bye to my past history, to those 50 years of being a career criminal. And so I have a juice bar that I'm also, that I have a juice bar that's for healthy treats, healthy inside your body. Yeah. What you put in your body is what you get out of it. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to open a safe house here in Miami, Florida.
Okay.
For at-risk kids. And yeah.
All positive.
We need it down here in Miami. Yeah.
What about you, Sharita?
Hello. Thank you for having me. I am Sharita Mathis. Sharita Monet is what I really go by. And I am currently working with my daughter. We have an event design, decor and production company in North Carolina, and we work with the local halfway house to staff our all of our events, and that's one of the main things that I'm doing. I also have my book, Letters to My Daughters from the Inside. Over my period of being incarcerated, I journaled the entire journey, and I journaled it online by sending out through emails, and my friend would publish it to my blog. And I took those letters and I turned it into a book of letters that I was writing to my daughters and other girls to tell them, to avoid some of the mistakes that I had made. So going on a few more appearances to promote my book and just to talk to other, young girls because I have four daughters, which was featured in which I talked about, just to help them avoid the same mistakes that I've made in the past.
Yeah, love hearing that. And then Snoop, we all know you from our television screen, but give us a little introduction and what you up to right now.
Well, my name is Felicia Snoop. Snoop Pearson. Uh, Came from the Wire HBO show. But before that, I had trials and tribulations. You know. But right now, I got my scripts. I got a series that's coming. I already got 3 episodes written up already. I got Shoot Hoops Not Guns that I do with my kids in Baltimore. I give back. I got a book. It's called Grace After Midnight. I got a dispensary in Baltimore. I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm not stopping. And I just want to commend you ladies. Like, our stories is somewhat similar, but you know what I mean? It's some and all different. You know what I mean? But I just tip my hats off to y'all. Keep grinding, man. You know? We all queens out here, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to do the damn thing. You know they say it's a male dominant world. Who the
Right.
fuck said that?
What are you talking about? That's what I'm
No
saying.
pun intended.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Another question to you, real quick, Snoop. What do you
Yes,
think
sir.
that you learned on the streets of Baltimore that you couldn't have learned anywhere else?
Shit, tough skin, hardship, survival mode. Well, just like I was born in the '80s. They used to call me a bull dagger. You know what I mean? And before Dyking and all that was popular, I went through it. Back in the '80s, we had a guy that he was transformed into trans, and back then they didn't understand. Our neighborhood didn't understand, and they tried to crucify him with that. You understand what I'm saying? So for me to I'm just blunt with it. I was blunt with it then, So it was like after that, it was like when my uncle took me to, my first situation. When he ain't care, I ain't care. So it was like, man, forget it. I don't know if I can curse, but forget it. But Baltimore taught me a lot, you know. Especially my foster mother, or my mother. She taught me God first. Keep faith. I don't care if things looking so ugly right now. You just gotta wait till next week, and there'll probably be some sunshine coming. So it taught me a lot.
I love that a lot. And then I'm gonna have each of you pretty much tell me what you want people to take away from your episode once they watch. So we can start with Madam.
Oh God, start with Madam. Take away from my episode. I mean, I take total ownership the fact that I should not have been out there practicing medicine without a license. However, what I will say is that it was nothing that I just jumped up and said, "Oh, I'm going to do this." This is something that has been going on in the trans community when we had nothing. We had nothing. A lot of girls felt very insulted to see me filleted across the media like that with regards to, "Oh, it's so barbaric." Well, when was it barbaric? When we had to do it to ourselves because we didn't have the government taking care of us the way it does now and everything. So with that said, I would just want to say that this was nothing that just started out of malice or started out because I wanted to make money. I was making millions as a madam. I still amass whatever I put my hands to make money. But it was just something to help me. I wanted to venture out of the smut business, I should say, and get into something what I felt was more noble by helping women feel good about themselves, and someone helped me feel, because I felt good about myself when I got that sex change, honey. It was the world was my oyster,
I'll be the
and
laugh.
it still is
You
my
funny.
oyster. So that's what I want to take. That I'm happy coming out of prison after 10 years, a dark decade. That to see that the government is stepping up, and Trump better get down, because it may be Madam President soon. So Trump needs to step down. Yes.
Love it. I love it. And then what about you, Angela?
I
Or
want
Shay?
everyone to take away from I want them to take away, not to glorify the lifestyle, but I want them to take away to know that redemption is possible, change is possible when you put the work in yourself and you dedicated to do it, and most of all, not to look for a handout. Nobody's giving you anything. The government not giving you anything. Nobody's giving you anything. So to work towards what you want to do, and to know that all things are possible when you believe. All things
Yeah.
are possible.
Oh,
And yeah, always, because
Always.
yeah, one thing that I can say, that while doing my time, Aries, people thought I was crazy because I was sentenced to 30 years. And I would say, I'm going home next year. Next year would come and I would still be there. But I knew in my mind, I did not care. I was going home. I wrote the president every Sunday. Every Sunday I wrote the president.
yes.
And guess what? Now they see that craziness paid off. So my
Yeah.
tagline on my podcast is, it's always delusion until they see it happen. So
Yeah.
yes, you may be delusional to some people, but you stick
Yeah.
to it in your mind and in your heart, and know that it will work if you work it. So that's what I want them to take away.
Yeah. Preach.
No, that was a word. I
Preach.
appreciate. And then Celeste, what about you from your story?
Wow. So everybody filled in, and I'm going to take this spot out because, like I just heard someone say about this administration, and for women, and as far as them taking away our rights as a woman, and for some of us that wasn't able to have kids or was destroyed by something or another, I want these women to understand, as far as when they start uh, like elections, that everybody need to come up and step up for our rights. You don't
Yeah.
want these people to take away your rights. And so I want to advocate for women to step up, to get a sister, bring somebody. Y'all got to get your life in order, because this is going to affect you. I've already lived my life. So I want them to take away that you wouldn't want this to happen to you, because I couldn't have any kids after my situation. And so I want women to take advantage of the elections, and to make sure that they are voting for their rights, and everybody, because there's more women than men in the world anyway. So they need to advocate and go do more elections, so that we could get our rights back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, spoken very well. And then Sharita, what about you?
Hello, first, thank you for having me. I just want to say authenticity is your superpower. Being true to yourself and who you are. I always tell people I was incarcerated before I got to prison, because I was incarcerated by other people's expectations of me. I was incarcerated by society's belief of do the right thing, do this, go to school, get a job, get married, do the right thing. And I wasn't free. I went to prison to be set free, because I came into who I really was, and I came back out standing on that. Like, no, this is truly who I am. So discover who you are and stand on that. That's where your freedom lies, because there's plenty of people in prison. The only difference is I knew where I was. There's a lot of people walking around, don't even realize it. They're locked up in their heads. They're locked up by what their families are telling them, marriages, jobs they don't want to be in. So prison is bigger than just a cell bar or camp or whatever you think that prison looks like. Beware your own prisons.
Right.
Prison of the mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true. And then Felicia, what do you want them to take away from your story?
Never give up.
That's right.
From birth, I've been through a lot. I had it hard coming up out my mother pussy. So, you know what I'm saying? It was, like I said, I died 3 times, because I was addicted to drugs, and I ain't even smoked no drugs. You know what I mean? Did no drugs. So, I just don't want them to give up ever. Just just never give up. That's all I can say, man. And keep your faith. That's what we most definitely need. Because soon as we go through something, and I was like a prison, like she said, of that, like, faith. As soon as something go wrong, I want to zap out, wild out, man, forget this, forget that. Hey, man, God don't love me. Until mama had to set me down. Like, he do love you.
That's right.
You don't have no control over your mother and father. He do, but they still make their own decisions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like faith. That's it. All I have is faith. Everybody be like, yo, you so spiritual. I don't go get up and go to church every Sunday, but I know God. And I mean, I've been through some things. So, yeah. Just never give up, man. Your life is your life. I don't care who don't like you. It could be your mother and father, whoever. They don't like you. Fuck them. Don't never give up on yourself. It's your life. You only get once and make the best of it.
Right. Love it.
And you don't have to go through what I went through to get where I am today.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Right. Just listen to the message, right? And then, Madam, with silicone injections still being a big thing, what advice would you give to a woman wanting to get them done still on the black market?
Well, I had my campaign, Stop the Pump, the STP campaign, to bring awareness to that. And now that I have learned this, whoo, I mean, all it takes is a nick in the vein. All it takes is a nick in the vein, and it's lights out. We didn't know that back then. And with that, I plan to do better with that knowledge and everything. So I would definitely say stay away from it. Steer away from it. The best that ever did it is done with it. I am done. So don't go to no one else.
Let's say that part. And then Celeste, you kind of would have gave Sticky Fingers a run for his money. Not to give tips or anything, but what was your secret to being able to pickpocket tourists?
Let me tell you something. You have to, anything that you do, you have to be born with the talent, because things that does come at you like that without like you having to go to school or do it, you just that was just wow. I have to think about it. I mean, because I started young, you know what I mean? Like I was rebellious because of racism and segregation. I grew up in that era. And I was angry at them white folks for my mother having to work for $7, $8, and she was a college graduate and got to come and still work for $7 or $8 a day. So that affected me to a place where I started stealing like 5 years old. I was already just came about. So I don't know how it came about. 5 years old, 1960.
What's the first thing you stole when you was 5? You remember?
Candy to the drugstore. And then I went up again, and then the lady caught me, and I made that bitch run 15 miles, okay? Because I was like, I'm
catch me if you can, bitch. Catch me if you can, yes.
And I don't know, and all of my friends are like career people, like chief of police, career oriented people. They just love me because I was always myself. But I always took advantage of them white folks when I could.
Okay. And then I gotta go to Sharita. You dealt with medical fraud. And one thing I loved about your episode is you realized how wrong it was when you were dealing with the medical issue. What motivated you to keep going after you had to deal with the whole court and jail and all that?
My girls, my children. That is my life, who I care a lot about, and then other people, because I have a wonderful support system and a community of individuals who pour a lot into me, and I knew that it was just not about living for myself, but also to show other people what's possible, and so I wanted to be the example.
That makes a lot of sense. I like that. And then I'm gonna bounce back to Snoop. The Wire gave you a much-deserved career. Take us back to that time Did you have any goals when you were shooting the first few years of The Wire when you first got that opportunity?
Yeah, and I accomplished that. I wanted to write a book because I wanted the kids to know my trials and tribulations. Like, you know what I mean? Because when I first had got my first speaking engagement, I was trash. I was trash. You can see me now, but I was trash. But I said, man, I want to write a book because I want the kids to know, like you don't have to go through what I went through, like I said before. But at the same time, I wanted them to see and read what I
Yeah.
went through. So, I accomplished that, and I'm still accomplishing things now from The Wire. Like this
Okay.
right here, this was a opportunity. Motherfuckers like, yo, you go track queen? Man, listen, let me get that real quick. BT, give me that check. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about nobody else, but let me get that. You know what I mean? But, it's like just to
Yeah.
let people to refresh it in their mind,
Yeah.
and just to let people know I'm still around. I mean, I'm grind. I'm a hustler. I
Right.
mean, all money ain't good money, but sometimes it is.
Timing is everything.
Time is everything, sugar.
Everything.
And then Shay, you were a teacher at transporting, and you also have a collection of BMF. Share a little bit of how you got into the game.
I got into the game by counting money. That's what. Well, I'll go back. I take that back. Excuse me, Aries. What I'll say to seed, what we don't realize is seeds are planted when we don't think they are. So coming up, I always dated dope boys.
Mm.
I like dope boys. That's what I was attracted to. That's what I did. So what I didn't realize is I was planting those seeds already. You pick some money up for them, you rent a car, or you hold something at your house when you're younger. That's planting seeds. So as I got older, it just watered. When I came to college, I started counting money and packaging up, transporting the money, and from there, it just took off. I'm the type of person I look at things different than most people look at them. So whereas the average chick probably would have been okay with getting, $5,000 a week just to count money when you were a freshman in college. This 97. But to me, I seen all this money going to my hand. I feel like I'm only getting 5,000. Nah, I need in. Cut me in
Yeah.
or cut it out is the way I look at it. So that's how and then it just escalated. And I've never been nobody's do girl. So I, figured like, hey, I know who got it, I know who need it, and I just bridged the gaps from South Carolina to Florida, Alabama, here to Georgia, across the panhandle.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, basketball. And then too, like how I feel like it came so easily is because God gave me a gift where people are just naturally drawn to me, right? But you're supposed to use that gift for good, but I used it, for evil.
Yeah.
So I was people trusted me easily. Dudes trusted me, girls trusted me. So it was easy to get ahead because everybody knew like I wasn't not setting nobody up. I'm not with no robbing. I'm not with none of that. I'm with us all eating, getting money, and living life. So that's how it just escalated and went from one thing to one thing to one thing until my boyfriend told on me.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus!
shit. Damn.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Dang.
You all have such interesting, amazing stories. Before we wrap, is there anybody that wants to tell viewers why they should tune in? I would say I would usually give it to everybody, but whoever wants to take it. But tell them why they need to be streaming American Gangster's Trap Queens on BET Plus.
For the drama of it all.
Like
Just so they can see. Go ahead. You are go ahead. Go ahead.
these are some fantastic stories. They raw
Yeah.
and they real.
Yeah.
And so you got a mixture of everything that you
Yeah.
need into this series, and I've gotten a lot of information. I mean, a lot of good push, good
Feedback.
reviews
Feedback.
on all the
Yeah.
shows. Yeah.
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 And too, they need to know like people be infatuated with those rappers. Most of them rappers ain't live that life. This is
Yeah.
where you
Exactly.
can tune into
Yeah.
BT Plus and see is where we really talk the talk, walk
Yeah.
the walk, and live that life. And most of them can walk a mile in our shoes. So that's
Yeah.
why they need to tune in.
And we got
Yeah.
the receipts to prove it.
I ain't lying. And just to, I mean, just to let them know, like, women rule the world. You know,
You gonna stick to that,
it
Snoop?
don't. Yes, because for real, because you know, half of these niggas don't even know how to count past 30. You understand what I'm saying? So I could feel her when she's like, I was counting money. Yeah, because they can't count. You know what I'm saying? I can tell her when she, yeah, I mean, but you know what I mean, like all of us, like I said before, all of us is similar, but so different. And you know what I mean, like y'all glorify the men. It was real women out here pushing that button. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And
yes.
every queen on here was one of them ones. Either you was doing it yourself or you get a head nod. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean, we just want them to take our story, each and every one of them, and dissect it, learn from it. You know what I mean? Get encouraged, get empowered, but
Mm.
don't make the mistakes that we did.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
learn from them. You know,
Trust me,
especially mine. Hmm.
they don't want none. They don't want none of that. And
I'm coming to
actually,
Florida. I think I'm coming to Florida next
hey,
week. I'm
come
coming.
to. I got you. Hit me up. I got you.
Yeah,
Hit
see.
Auntie up. I
Snoop,
I
I
got you.
heard you
got
here
you,
in Atlanta.
Auntie.
I heard you here in Atlanta too. Miko told me you
Yeah, I
here
just.
now. We gotta hook up. Yeah,
Yeah, let's get it.
yeah.
Let's get
Miko
it.
told me you was here
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that's my baby, man. Yeah, yeah. You go
Them
to a
real
party?
queens
I see
link
you
up.
there, boy. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Real
yeah.
cool. Before we wrap, I've enjoyed speaking with you ladies so much. Is there anything else anybody wants to share or leave with your fans and people that are watching you? Anything?
Oh, I do. Be sure to check out any one of my books at infamousblack.com. You got the pussy power and you got infamous my memoirs. The madam has spoken.
Yeah.
I want
Uh,
everybody to make sure they follow and tune in to Break Free Podcast. Follow me on all social media outlets. I'm free. Like I said, remember the delusion in prison? I
Yeah.
also changed my name and told everybody call me free. So that's where that comes from. So just tune in, follow me. And I got to get all my girls on there too. I got to get y'all on the podcast too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I got
I
you.
definitely will. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Just check me out on whatever God bless me with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's always a blessing to see my face on screen. I got Grace After Midnight, my book, my memoir about my life, trials and tribulations, and you can see from the episode that shit didn't stop. So you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, just grinding and striving. My shoe hoops and not guns. That's coming in September. So if y'all want to come, you know, and see the kids. You know, it's all about the kids. And I have my group home. It's called Utopia. It's coming soon. So you know, I'm a foster child. So you know, just be on the lookout for me. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm out here. I'm hustling. I'm grinding. Oh, the dispensary. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't want to promote that, and I don't glorify nothing wrong that I've been through. You know, I'm trying to right some of my wrongs. That's all. What God gonna let me.
Snoop, I would say I come out there and help you with some of them group homes, but you know, I
Yes,
might
ma'am.
not be the person to be come up.
Say it again.
I said, you know, that's what I was doing was running group homes. I said I might come and help you with them group homes, but I might not be the one because I might.
Nah. You on the right track. Come on, man. You on the right track now. They ain't L's, they lessons, man. They ain't losses, they lessons. Everything we went through is lessons to mature the mind. You know what I'm saying?
The
You know what I
old
mean? To
saying,
get us where we at. Mm-hmm.
the old saying says, "Am better than damn, baby." So I'm gonna do
Yes, man.
whatever is clever for me to do in order for my life to be in order because this is it. And I got to reckon my he's not my biological nephew, but Yo Gotti, my last run. So
Okay.
all of this here, this is my last run. I'm 69 now, so I'm there.
You lying. You
Yeah, I'll be
don't look
70
it.
in a few months.
Oh, you look good.
Yeah. And so see, I still got my spirit and I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm healthy. I got my feet on the ground. Like
Yeah. Black
it's
don't
all
crack,
here.
baby.
It's all here. And you just have to stay focused and just be energetic and get rid of all of that what you call
Negativity.
negativity, yeah, and that negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Negative
somebody come
energy.
like break free from that damn badass energy.
Right.
For real.
Let me get my plug. I'm Sharita Monet on all platforms. My book, Free Letters to My Daughters from the Inside, is on Amazon. So check it out.
And you can catch me at Be More Snoop, Instagram, and Facebook. I don't have no Twitter. You know,
And
I'm
I'm
ready to get me a YouTube page. Yeah.
And I'm at the Real Free, but free is spelled PHREE. At the Real Free on all platforms.
Y'all follow me and I follow back. I got y'all.
And I am
Matt.
I am Black Madam Official on Instagram. I have not gotten all this other stuff down pat yet. I just got out of jail. My infamous Black
You funny as
Black
shit.
Madam Official. Yes.
I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
I'm following everybody, so y'all follow me back.
I follow you.
DM me so I can, DM me so I can know.
Okay, and look here, and I'm by, and my book
is
is Bye Bye Black Sheep. So we saying goodbye to the black sheep. Okay, so my book is on the market now. So you guys and the ebook. So that's me. And if you're ever in Miami, Florida, look up Auntie's Key to Life Juice Bar.
I'm
I
coming
got
to
you.
the juice bar. I always been a black sheep, auntie, so I feel it.
You hear me, girl, from 656. Okay.
Damn.
Again, I want to thank you ladies again for taking time out speaking with me. I've thoroughly enjoyed this so much. I'm a fan of all you guys now. I enjoy the stories. And I look forward to what you continue to do, positive things next. Continued success and blessings.
Thank you, Aries. Thank you for
Aries,
having us.
Aries, remember,
Thanks,
Black
BT
Madam
Plus.
forever.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too, Aries. Thank you.
I'm a convicted felon and a drug dealer. I came straight from the streets to be a product of your environment. It was 2004, 24 years old. I wanted to be the biggest drug dealer in the world.
She always had that duality.
I should have known I was ready to be in some trouble.
I had hustle in me. I was interested in the fast money.
I knew I wanted that power.
She want to be a trap queen.
I was 20 years old when I saw my first $1 million. Ka-ching. I just knew this was a gold mine.
Catch me if you can, bitch.
My crew's cleaned up, hitting banks state to state.
I was making millions, scamming Medicaid.
She's thinking she's fooling everybody.
I was in third grade school, teacher by day and a hustler by night.
I'll wake up and shoplift. That was my job.
And if I felt like you disrespected me, I came back with my 22.
She's stone cold gangster.
When you love the street life, some people just don't know how to let that go.
You can't have no heart. You barely can have a soul.
It was a game of Russian roulette we were playing.
I felt like we was being followed. They take out a camera and start taking pictures. My heart was pounding. There was police cars everywhere.
Angela, we know you're in there. Just come out with your hands up.
How did I
How did I
get here?